How many times have you tried following the advice from bestsellers on productivity and ended up feeling less inspired and more trapped? Today we're going to explore why some productivity tips, though well-intentioned, might actually be stifling your creativity. We'll dive into the concept of survivorship bias with a story you might find quite enlightening. The story of World War II aircraft and a critical mistake that almost cost many lives. You've collected every productivity book you could find, from Atomic Habits to Feeling Good Productivity, hoping to unlock the secret to seamless creativity and endless energy. But instead, you find yourself struggling more than ever. That's my story. I tried every method, applied every technique, and initially it seemed to work. But then, like clockwork, they'd fall apart. This struggle didn't just hinder my career, it led to burnout and a largely unremarkable first 15 years where I barely made it to a middle product designer role with weak soft skills and failed business attempts at every start. But then something changed. Over the last 5 years, instead of burying myself in productivity books, which I'm still reading, I turned to self-reflection. This shift wasn't just a game changer, it was a life changer. I launched a successful design agency, created and sold a SaaS platform, and most importantly, I stopped burning out. In the realms of design and creativity, productivity is often heralded as the golden key to success. Many turn to popular books like Atomic Habits and Feeling Good Productivity, hoping to unlock this treasure chest of efficiency. These books, while offering substantial advice for many, base their conclusions on the success stories of a few. This oversight is a classic example of survivorship bias, where we concentrate on the people or things that survived some process and mistakenly assume they represent the whole. Imagine during World War II, engineers wanted to reinforce parts of the returning planes that were riddled with bullet holes. Initially, it seemed logical. More holes, more damage, right? However, they overlooked the essential fact. The planes that didn't return were the ones hit in critical areas that the surviving planes had not been. By only focusing on the survivors, they almost missed vital insights. In design, if we only mimic those who succeed by following strict routines, we risk ignoring our unique rhythms and cycles that dictate our productivity peaks and troughs. The key to overcoming this misalignment is not to adopt another universal blueprint, but to develop a personal understanding and awareness of our own productive patterns. This requires skills like introspection, adaptability, and resilience. By recognizing our individual differences in energy, focus, and motivation, we can tailor our work habits to better suit our natural inclinations, rather than forcing ourselves into prescribed norms. Acknowledging that what works for one may not work for another is crucial. We circle back to the essence of this video. Embracing your unique productivity style not only leads to better creative outputs, but also to a more satisfying and sustainable work life. Understanding personal rhythms. Start by keeping a simple diary for a week. Note down your energy levels, mood, and productivity at different times throughout the day. Pay attention to which tasks energize you and which ones feel draining. A straightforward way to do this is by using the Apple Journal and Mood Tracker in the Apple Health apps. You can set these apps to send you daily notifications as a reminder to make your entries. This method works well for me. By tracking these patterns, you can discover your natural productivity highs and lows. This insight allows you to schedule more demanding tasks during your peak times and lighter tasks for when your energy dips. Embracing flexibility. Allow for flexibility in your scheduling. On days when you're not feeling your best, it's okay to adjust your tasks instead of sticking rigidly to your original plan. Often, the pressure we feel to be responsible is pressure we put on ourselves. Learn to be upfront with your colleagues about your needs and thoughts. If moving a deadline or changing a plan results in better quality work, it's ultimately better for everyone involved. Being adaptable in how you manage your productivity can greatly reduce stress and keep your creative juices flowing even on your off days. Managing expectations. Set a realistic goals based on your personal productivity patterns. If you have fluctuating productivity levels, set a range of expected outcomes for the day or week rather than a fixed target. This reduces frustration from unmet expectations and helps build a more forgiving and supportive work environment for yourself. Building support systems. Identify colleagues, friends, or mentors who understand and complement your work style. Establish regular check-ins or collaboration sessions that align with your productive periods. Creating a support network ensures you have the encouragement and assistance needed during dips in your own productivity and leverages your strengths during peak times. Ground your thoughts. Ground your thoughts, desires, and plans into tangible specifics. This is a key skill that helps make sure your efforts are actually moving the whole vehicle forward, not just spinning the wheels. Mastering this skill was a game changer for me. It's what enabled me to start my own design agency. I'll go into detail about how I applied this skill and what actions led to working with big businesses and engaging in exciting creative projects. You can literally take these steps and apply them yourself. I've laid it all out in my video, I started my own design agency. Check it out for a deep dive into making your ideas actionable and productive.